All right, in this lecture, we're going to be looking at matching headings question, right? So let's just start the lecture. So again, we'll start with surveying the text, and then we'll skim the text and then identify the keywords in the topic sentence, which is scanning, right? And the headings and ordering, we will try to understand, how do we order? That's the strategy for matching heading questions, and then we'll do the practice. All right, so what is the matching heading types of question, right? So students are given a list of headings, usually identified with lowercase Roman numerals, 1 to 3, etc. A heading will refer to the main idea of the paragraph or section of the text. They must match the heading to the correct paragraphs or sections, which are marked alphabetically. Students, test takers, write the appropriate Roman numerals in the boxes on their answer sheets. There will always be more headings than there are paragraphs or sections, so that some headings will not be used. It is also possible that some paragraphs or sections may not be included in the task. One or more paragraph or sections may already be matched with a heading, as an example for the test takers, which is great help, isn't it? This task type is used with text that contains paragraphs or sections with clearly defined themes. This question type tests the test taker's ability to recognize the main idea or theme in the paragraph or sections of a text and to distinguish main ideas for supporting ones. Cool. So basically what you will have to do is you will read the heading and you will see like what's the gist and where I can, which paragraph represents this heading, right? So really you need to understand, the main idea of that paragraph. All right, let's get into this. So first activity, let's do these questions require test takers to recognize the main idea of the paragraph or sections of the text, surveying by quickly looking at, so first we'll start with surveying by quickly looking at the text to establish the extent, how much of your text has been represented to you. If there are titles, pictures, glossaries, etc., and you'll have 20 seconds to do that. So let's just, like we did in an earlier lesson, let's just do a survey of this text. What look at the title, look at how many paragraphs there are, is there a glossary there, and things like that, right? All right, you can pause the video here, read the article, and when you come back, let's review some questions. All right, let's look at the article. So this is the conclusion of our survey. How long is the text? It's about 2 pages, okay? Does it have a title? Yes, it has a title. The title is Miles Davis. Does it have any subtitle or headings? Yes, it does. Subtitle, icon, and iconoclast. And does it have any pictures or diagrams? Yes. A trumpet. And does it have a glossary? Yes, it does have a glossary. What do you expect the text to be about? What do you think the text will be about? Just by surveying the text, what do you think? Do it on your own, pause the video here, and when you come back, let's discuss this answer. The 3 options are represented to us. Instructions on how to play a musical instrument. B, an autobiography of a famous musician. Of description of a journey, right? What do you think the answer could be here? Right, let's look at the answer. The answer is an autobiography of a famous musician, right? That's pretty obvious by looking at, the picture as well, even. All right, strategies for dealing with matching headings question. First, skim read the first 4 paragraphs, okay? Skim read, that's the important thing. And how many paragraphs we have? So you can go back and check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6. You can skim read all 6 paragraphs and discuss what you think each paragraph is generally about. You can write your ideas in the margin next to paragraph A to D. It's saying 4, but let's just do 6. Write the headings below, underline the keywords. So also in this activity, I want you to underline the keywords of these headings, the list of headings. Okay, pause the video here, do this exercise on your own, and when you come back, we will review the answers. All right, the keywords here are really the legacy established, formal education unhelpful, education in 2 parts, branching out, new directions, childhood and family, right? So these are the things that you will be looking for, which paragraph is talking about. His childhood, for example, his family, necessary, change necessary, creative, to stay creative, conflicted opinions, Davis' earlier work. And these are some of the, keywords that are possible, but you might get the idea by just reading the whole heading, right? Davis' unique style, right? So unique style will be mentioned in one of the paragraphs. Personal and professional struggles. Which paragraph talks about this? You'll have to look for those paragraphs. All right, in this one, try to match the topic sentences from A, B, and D to the headings. Okay, discuss the questions below. So you've got A, B, D. These are the headings. These are the topic sentences, sorry. Topic sentences from paragraph A, B, and D. And on the right-hand side, you've got a list of headings, right? Try to match them, right? Discuss how you made your choice and which ones you're sure of, which ones you were less sure of, and were all topic sentences taken from the first paragraph or not, okay? And you will find out that sometimes the topic sentences are not enough for you to make the decision, okay? So that's the activity that we're doing, and we will find out if the topic sentences are really going to help you to be able to find and match it to the list of headings. Is it sufficient? What we're trying to find out is that, is the topic sentence by itself sufficient, or you need to read more? Let's find out. Pause this video here, try to match them, and if you're struggling matching it, then you will find out the answers once you come back. All right, let's look at the answer, right? A is 8, right? So in Roman letter, it's 8, numerical, sorry, is 8. Davis' unique style of trumpet playing. These early lessons paid for and supported by his father has a profound effect on shaping Davis' signature sound. It's not enough, for example, I go back to the explanation here. This paragraph is an example of when further reading is required. You do need to read further to be able to match it. It's not enough. The topic sentence is not enough for you to get the full answer, right? So that's the reason why you might have been struggling to get the answer. The first sentence establishes the situation, but it's not the topic sentence. It's even not the topic sentence. This is in the second sentence of the paragraph. This final sentence contains the referent this, which refers back to the signature sound and helps to confirm the answer. You'll have to read the whole paragraph, especially the last one and the second one. Right, let's look at B. B is 3, so going back here, it says, having graduated from high school in 1944, Davis moved to New York City, where he continued his musical education, both in the clubs and in the classroom. So if you look at 3, an education in 2 parts, it does talk about clubs and the classroom. So this, in this case, the topic sentence definitely help you. The first sentence helps you to get the answer, right? The topic sentence is the first sentence of the paragraph, which contains the key phrase, musical education, both in clubs and in the classroom. So sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't, okay? That's the key takeaway from this. Let's just talk about D. Going back and looking at it, it's 9, right? So through Davis' trumpet playing may have sounded effortless and breezy. This ease rarely carried over into the rest of his life. Personal and professional struggles. This paragraph is an example when the further reading is required. You want to make sure that that is the paragraph that is talking about his personal and professional struggles. Although it's possible to match some individual words, personal turmoil, this addresses only one aspect of the heading, and by scanning the rest of the paragraph, the reader can find reference to professional struggles. Okay, not enough to read the first paragraph only. You'll have to read the whole thing. All right, let's just look at this and talk about strategy. So what is your strategy? What are you going to do? Where are you going to look first? and how you're going to tackle the matching heading questions. Are you going to make final choices to read more first? Are you going to survey the passage titles and diagrams second? How do you put all of these steps? Do it on your own. Pause the video here, do it on your own. It's, as an example, giving you the first step is going to be survey the passage titles and diagrams. Survey is the first thing that you will do. So as an example, I've given you the answer, but do this on your own. Have a logical methodology of how you're going to approach it. And then when you come back, we'll review the answers. All right, here are the answers. So number one, as you know, survey, the passage titles and diagrams, always start with survey. You get a feel for how your article is laid out, right? Are there any titles? Are there any diagrams and stuff like that? Then you want to go to step D, skim the paragraph. You're going to have to skim it. Quickly read the first topic sentence and the final sentences to get an idea of what each paragraph is about. Then move on to E, read the headings, underlining keywords. So the list of headings in your options, it will be given to you. Read them next, and then move on to H, eliminate any headings used in as an example. So as an example, when you're not really worried about that, you can eliminate that. C, move on to C, try to match the keywords of the headings with the first topic sentence. So you will have keywords which you will note down on your headings. You will try to match them to the first sentence. If you can't, well, too bad, you'll have to read more. Moving on to G, if you can't find a match, read the final sentence of the paragraph. That might help, right? If you still can't, if you still can't find a match, read the whole paragraph. That's when you can. So you're trying to save time really by reading the first paragraph. Sometimes to give you the information. Reading the final paragraph gives you information. If you still can't find it, you'll have to read, unfortunately, the whole paragraph and try to find the answer there. Then you move on to I. If you still can't find, so we've done that I. Read the whole paragraph, and then move on to J, repeat A for each paragraph or section if you have to, and then A, make final choices as you read more of the text, and F, lastly, be careful when transferring answers, use Roman numerals provided, Roman numerals if it's provided, okay? If you use 1, 2, 3 instead, you might lose marks. All right, let's look at the article now. So I want you to go back, and I will just go back to that screen again. Now we will do the whole thing, okay? And this article is quite big, so I'll have to put it in one screen. I want you to pause the video here, go back and look at the list. And this time around, you are going to do the actual practice where you will match all of the list one by one to the paragraphs here. So right here, okay? So you've got a list of headings. You've got paragraph A, which heading works for paragraph A, which heading works for paragraph 2. Sorry, B, C, D, E. Use Roman numerals, please. Do not use 1, 2, 3, the normal numerals, okay? Wish you all the best. Please pause the video here. Do this exercise on your own. You'll have to probably go back and read the article and try to do it. The best thing I would recommend is that maybe write this on a piece of paper, these list of headings, and try to then find, paragraph 1, B, 2, C. Try to do it that way, okay? Pause the video here. When you come back, we will review the answers. All right, let's look at the answers here. So A is paragraph 8. Paragraph B is 3. Paragraph C is I. Paragraph D is 9. Paragraph 5 is, E is 4. And paragraph F is 6. And you can see paragraph A is talking about, so what was the answer? It was 8, right? Davis' unique style of trumpet playing. The answer is right here. It says, these early lessons paid for and supported by his father has profound effect on shaping Davis' signature sound, right? So that's what it's saying, the style of playing, right? So you would know that this, our title, relates to that paragraph. So I'm going to give you, pause the video here, read where the answers are located. It really is showing you where the answers are located. You come back here on this screen, you can see where the answers are located. And that is end of matching headings activity. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.